So what if Tanatuva was the most powerful country in the world on January 1st of 1936? What if they revolutionized technology and warfare and created a utopia like no other? And we're not going to play as Tanatuva, we're not going to play as the overpowered nation, we're going to try to stop them. Because they start not just in the Axis, but they start with millions of manpower in each state and 45 million manpower in the megapolis of Tanatuva. That's like 5 times as much as in Moscow. They have comparable factories to Germany at the start of the game, and not that much less than us. Alone, they're not much, but in context of them being allied with Germany, this could be quite the problem. And worst of all, they're led by an age-old enemy, DShakey, the country Bolsheviki, the one who seeks to defy, the true rule of of me. But we'll defeat them, maybe, hopefully. It's like pretty much adding another major to the Axis. It's gonna be difficult, and this is at least easily defensible terrain, kind of, except here. I guess this is desert, so it's not the worst, but we will probably just be on the defensive against Tanatuva, at least I think so. We'll have to see what happens, though. I don't know how this is gonna go down. And it's always changing, but in the new update, you can get around 200 civilian factories and hundreds of mills before the war, so the Soviets are pretty powerful in this new update, but I've also given Germany kind of a mid-tier buff to help them out too, just make sure that this isn't too easy. Like it already is gonna be easy with Tanatuva. Okay, and Turkey seizes control over the Bosphorus, one of the new events added in the update or DLC, I'm not sure exactly which one, but we will mobilize the armed forces immediately. The AI Soviets will never do that, but AI Turkey will always accept if we do. So yeah, now they compromise with us, we have access through these straits, very, very nice. And we'll be going down dispersed industry just to protect our factories as much as we can. We'll also start creating our intelligence agency, which we'll send to the Baltics, Finland and stuff, start getting compliance on those areas. And Tanatuva started with only their 2 or 1 starting division that they usually have, but now they have divisions all along our border already. I guess that's what happens when you give a minor as many factories as a major. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. Okay, and winning the Spanish Civil War will be a big help to our cause, because then not only will we be fighting a 2-front war, but then the Germans will be fighting a 2-front war. Okay, yeah, and all these guys are now encircled. If we can clear out this pocket and no one escapes, this is a pretty clear win right here, at least I think so. Okay, well I've continued to just get encirclements, but we've pretty much been pushed back to nothing, almost. I've got so many encirclements of just divisions over and over again, but wherever I get encirclements, they just lose all the land everywhere else, so. Okay, and the Nationalists are done. We just have to deal with the Anarchists, who are kind of a threat just because the Republican army is so weak. And the price of victory. Spain has become our puppet. Perfect. They will try to get their independence, but this is already good. It's better than them not being our puppet. We get lots of free steel from them too if we ever run out, but we probably won't be running out of steel anytime soon. Tanatuva now has more fielded manpower than we do, so that's great. Okay, and Spain is going oppose the communist, which on historical I believe they always do, so that's kind of unfortunate, but I can't remember for sure when they try to fight the Civil War. I don't know if it's about at the point when Germany's at war with us. If not, then we can just hurry and crush them and puppet them or something. But if we are at war with Germany, I might just let them go free, possibly. Okay, well I now have more civs than all 3 members of the Axis combined, but still, they will get a lot more once they conquer Poland and France. Of course, we'll get ours from Finland, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania too, but it's not as much as they'll get, and it'll still be difficult to defend on these 2 fronts. Spain will also probably start revolting soon, or at least around when Germany declares on us, probably. Okay, Germany honored the pact, they got through the Benelux, they're going to capitulate France, probably very easily. But yeah, so we have about a year and a half or so until the Germans declare war on us, and we're doing okay. I'm going to make some heavy tanks, mainly. Okay, and we have about a year left, and we're doing pretty good. 167 factories in vanilla as the Soviets is pretty decent. And we'll just keep building mills up until the war and throughout it. We should be okay. Germany does have a lot more mills than us, like a ton more mills, but we'll have a decent amount before the war starts at least. This is when their buff will start coming in handy, because they'll get so much construction speed and stuff, but as long as the allies still pose a decent threat to them, that should counter that out. As with Tanatuva, yeah, they still have a decent amount of military factories. They have like 2/3 the amount we have, so it's gonna be kind of scary. I'm gonna try to get 3 armies of 24 divisions over there, which is a lot of divisions distracted over here, but that's kind of just what we have to do for this challenge. Oh yes, and we won't be allowing any continuation war to happen today, just the full annexation. We do have to deal with this front up here. If Germany does take Norway, if Germany fails to take Norway, that's a big boost to us, because when Germany does take Norway, this front up here is actually a kind of difficult front to defend. There's not a really good river, and besides falling back to Leningrad, there's nothing really easy to do here. Okay, it's begun. We'll immediately go on to limited conscription and total mobilization. We have to have so many divisions on this Tanatuva border that it's just not even fair, honestly. We have about 65 40 widths over here that could be over here instead. So we barely have an army in Finland, and I didn't even have enough guns to put a whole bunch of divisions in the marshes and the forests and over here, or even Kiev. I guess I could go there just in case. Maybe though, if we can take Tanatuva, that could be really good though. Yeah, I should just stay on the defensive here. Yeah, and soon the US can join too, or I guess the US is already at war with Japan, but Spain is trying to become independent. It's not really worth it though. We're just going to let them go. Also, I didn't have any garrison in Poland, so all the Polish states that Germany got from us are just completely destroyed. Yeah, this is a really crazy amount of divisions that Tanatuva has though. At least they don't really have any tanks, so I'm not too worried. Okay, things are not going very well for this Tuvan National Republic. They've lost 1.74 million manpower already, which is not good. That's actually really bad. And we've lost 57,000 to them. At least they've caused more than the Germans so far, so kind of impressive, but yeah, not overall not that good. We also could just do the annexed Tanatuva focus, but I feel like that would kind of be cheating. Oh yes, and we have a new tank, the Heavy Tank 3. That'll help us out quite a bit. This one will be much better. We just need a lot of steel now. Oh yes, and our comrades in Bulgaria have risen, the Socialist Republic of Bulgaria. Oh yeah, we'll invite them to our faction, yes. They're pretty weak, but they will cause a slight annoyance, maybe. Yeah, well, Italy had the great idea, as always, to declare war on Yugoslavia without, like, any notice. It was just like, boom, it happened. This is great. Romania moved all their divisions down there, so yeah, the Romanian front it's over. It's pretty much done. Thank you, Italy. Italy is the MVP for the Comintern today. The Tuvan people, yeah, they just got like 30 more divisions encircled. They're at 3.29 million losses so far. Once we take this state, they won't have any population left, really. Wait a second, now National Spain became a German puppet, Spanish War of Independence. Oh, well, we're already at war with them, so yeah, why not? Okay, and the Black Sea is secured, so I guess all these garrisons can go elsewhere. Tanatuva has capitulated, They lasted quite a while, but yep, they still met the same fate as if I just clicked a button and annexed them. Yeah, no, this is a ton of divisions that can just head over to somewhere. For some reason, down here now has become like the front with the most divisions, so Yeah, I almost capitulated Romania, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think our divisions are best suited to like go up here where Germany barely has anything and just like make a scene. Also, I still am very impressed by how Paradox got Japan to be historical. Every time I play Hearts of Iron 4 on historical now, this always happens. They never take China. Well, this has started to go pretty well, I would say. Romania finally capitulated and this northern front, yeah, it doesn't really even exist anymore, really. At this point, one Chad tank can really win every battle just because of Germany being so low on supply. They're very weak at this point. The allies are even landing. Germany's done, and Italy's still around. Italy's actually a lot stronger in the new update. They do a lot better in Africa, and usually don't capitulate to the Allies. And now at last, we have restored Tanatuva, as it was meant to be. Well, I guess it's still more than just this one state, but it's still the right Tanatuva now. Things are good now. This would just be a good opportunity to go after the Allies, you know? But I think we can save that for another day, maybe. I don't know. But thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.